January is soon coming to a close. With that comes February. Today, we'll be discussing sneakers to resell in the month of February. If you're not into reselling, that's okay as well. You could use this guide to know what are going to be the most hype sneakers, the most limited, or even what popular general releases may potentially go on sale because, hey, we're all trying to save some money. Specifically, we'll be discussing the name of the sneaker, the retail, the release date, and whether the sneaker will be profitable or not, or if they may even sit on shelves, resulting in a sale price. Feel free to subscribe and enable post notifications. This way you stay 100% updated on all these profitable releases. Also, be sure to follow my Twitter for urgent updates and info, KeithAdam10, and personals for you, such as the recent shock drops we have seen. And for early information before these drops actually occur, make sure to follow Endurance. In fact, Endurance will be having a small restock tomorrow, January 26th at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Kicking it off with the first for $185. According to Sneaker News, the Off-White Air Force One Mid Pine Green will be dropping. I can't confirm if this date is correct as of now. They might potentially be delayed to later in February. I'll keep you updated, of course, though. Whenever they do end up dropping, demand looks pretty solid on these, so I would expect them to be profitable with a good to very good margin. Also, potentially on the first for $110, we might be seeing some more retailers drop the Dunk Low Reverse Brazil. We already saw a couple of retailers drop these, but it looks like Finish Line and JD have them loaded for the first, but of course these calendars are frequently inaccurate, so we'll see what happens. Whenever the remaining retails do drop though, sizes above 10 do have potential for lunch money with a poor to subpar margin, nothing crazy though. Moving on to the second, we'll be seeing the Union drop for the Union AJKO 1 Low. In fact, there are two colorways of these, both of which have the detachable and interchangeable swooshes for $150 each. Nike and other retailers will be dropping them on the 4th though. While we have seen some Union collabs brick in the past, such as the Cortez, I do believe that these should maintain sufficient demand for lunch money with a poor to subpar margin, but definitely nothing great still. Also on the 2nd for $160, both undefeated Air Force One Lows will be dropping on Nike. After their initial drop, they have now gone under retail in the secondary market, so if you want a personal, you could save some money. Then on the 3rd for $175, the Jordan 2 Pine Green will be dropping. Like most Jordan 2s, I'd expect these to just be personals. In fact, you might be able to grab them for below retail if you are patient. Also on the 3rd for $140, the Puma LaMelo Ball MB02 Jade will be dropping. Given that some sizes are already close to retail, I'd have to say personal only, like many of the recent colorways. Then on the 4th for $200, the Jordan 5 Aqua will be dropping for $200. These are pretty much already sitting at about retail, so I'd have to say personal only, and you might even be able to get them for under retail if you are patient. Then on the 5th for $110, the Tom Sachs General Purpose Shoe in brown will be dropping. I'd expect these to perform similar to the yellow pair, so large sizes should be profitable with a decent to good margin, bigger being the better, and smaller sizes might still have potential for lunch money with a poor to subpar margin. Moving on to the 7th for $110, the Dunk Low Essential Paisley Pack in pink in women's sizes will be dropping. Like other Paisleys, demand on these is pretty solid. I'd expect them to be profitable with a good to very good margin. Also on the 7th for $120, we should be seeing the full drop for the Dunk Low Valentine's Day. Expect these to remain profitable with a good margin. If you didn't already know, these just recently dropped via a Sneaker Scratchers drop yesterday. If you follow my Twitter, not only did you get the initial notification, but more importantly, I also notified you guys when they fixed the payment issues, which led to a ton of you guys being able to cook since I tweeted out before any of the other Twitter accounts. Endurance members were notified even earlier, allowing members to loop multiple pairs, some of which more than 7 pairs. For those who are interested, the Endurance restock will be tomorrow, January 26th at 4 p.m. Eastern Time via the Endurance Twitter. And there's also a free giveaway which you can feel free to enter right now. Then on the 9th for $200, the Jordan 4 Seafoam Oil in women's sizes should be dropping. I'd expect these to perform just slightly better than how the Infrared 4s did initially, so large sizes should be profitable with a decent margin, with smaller sizes still having potential for lunch money with a poor margin. Moving on to the 11th for $210, the Jordan 4 Craft Photon Dust will be dropping. The amount of demand that these already have is very high, and I certainly didn't expect this initially. But going off of it, I'd have to expect these to be profitable with a decent to good margin in large sizes and potential for lunch money with a poor margin on the smaller sizes. Definitely a good drop to look forward to. But then on the 13th for $200 each, 3 colorways of the New Balance ALD Rainer will be dropping. I'd expect these to just be personals. Then on the 15th for $200, the Jordan 1 85 Black and White will be dropping. Like prior 85s, these also have high demand. In fact, since this is a very universal colorway with the iconic black swoosh and white mid-panel color blocking, I'd expect these to perform even better than the recent ones, such as the white pair. Hence, I'd expect these to be very profitable with a very good to great margin, depending on the size, full throttle. Moving on to the 17th for $180, the Jordan 1 Laney will be dropping. While there appears to be some decent demand right now, I'd still only expect potential for lunch money with a poor margin on the large sizes at best. Also on the 17th for $90, the Dunk Low, Kyrie, and grade school sizes will be dropping. I'd expect these to just be personals. Then on the 18th for $200, the Jordan 13 Playoffs will be dropping. I'd also expect these to just be personals. Jumping to the 25th for $180, the Jordan 1 White Cement will be dropping. I'm not too sure about these at the moment, but I'd lean more towards them being profitable with a decent margin, or maybe even better than that. We'll see though, and of course, many more drops will pop up throughout the month, so I'll keep you guys updated. As for those unbranded Yeezys, the Adidas 350s, those apparently were supposed to be dropping in early 2023, but we'll see what's happening with those and any other unbranded Adidas 350s. Of course, I'll keep you updated. Honestly, February is looking pretty solid. I cannot complain. Remember that the small endurance restock will be tomorrow, January 26th at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Also, feel free to check out the links in the description below for reliable, fast, residential proxies from Kip Proxies, or feel free to join eDeals for only $14.99. You could also feel free to follow Gargantua on Twitter if you want to keep up with the progress or restocks. And last but not least, make sure to follow Keith Adam 10 and Personals for You. This way, you guys stay updated on all urgent info like I was going over today. With that, though, I will see you guys later. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and of course, good luck on all these drops.